SoFi Bank becomes the first nationally chartered U.S. bank to launch Bitcoin and crypto trading. It's always got to be Bitcoin and crypto trading.
Nice to see you, sir, in person.
Good to see you as well.
Okay, so what's going on here? This is a big deal.
Yeah,
This is a big deal.
For you.
It is a very big
Him and his
deal.
weird eyes, but
it's a big day and a big milestone. Reverses the course of time.
It does.
We've wanted to be a one-stop shop for all your financial services needs, and one of the holes we've had for the last 2 years was in cryptocurrency, the ability to buy, sell, and hold crypto. We were not allowed to do that as a bank. It was not permissible. But in March of this year, the OCC came out with an interpretive letter that it's now permissible for banks like SoFi to offer cryptocurrencies. So this morning we're launching as the only national bank, the first and only national bank, the opportunity to buy, sell, and hold cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Solana.
So I was going to ask, are we just talking about 3 for now?
We'll expand well beyond 3. It'll be a pretty broad assortment. We try to differentiate on being fast, having broad selection, great prices, ease of use.
Yeah.
So we'll try to give members, SoFi members, as much selection as they would like.
And what's the difference between going through you and going through Coinbase or going through Robinhood or somebody else?
Listen up.
There's a couple of really big differences. First, we're a nationally chartered bank, which means we have the infrastructure, the processes, the financial conditions that provides the safeguards that a consumer would expect from a bank, which is going to allow us to scale responsibly. The second thing is because we are a one-stop shop, you can do all your banking, checking, and savings at SoFi, your borrowing, and your investing, and now crypto. And one of the unique things about that is when you come to SoFi and fund your crypto investments, you'll fund them in a SoFi checking and savings account. That checking and savings account's deposits earn interest.
Say that again. You're going to fund it with crypto?
You're going to fund
your checking account.
You're going to fund your checking account with cash.
Okay.
And then when you buy
Right.
Bitcoin or Solana or Ethereum, the money will come straight out of your checking savings account. So when you're not putting cash to work, it's not sitting in an account that earns no interest, and it's not sitting in an account that's not insured. So the money will sit in an FDIC insured account. Up to $2 million is what we offer. And when you buy, it will instantly withdraw from that account and send it to the marketplace.
It's almost like we knew from the very beginning of this whole shebang that the banks were going to have to get on board. Like, they tried to snuff it, but in the end, you're going to lose, dude. It's like not adopting the fucking internet, literally. It's the internet of value. It's the next iteration of this shit. We knew they were coming. Who do we got that's applying for a national bank charter that would be able to offer probably the best product and experience for their customers? I'm thinking of something. I think the company begins with an R, I think. And listen to this. I don't even think he's intentionally being a snake. He runs a bank, so maybe he is a snake. But
yeah, we'll be offering Bitcoin, Ethereum, and
Solana. Yeah, Solana. Why yet again, always Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana? Yeah, those are the ones we want to offer because they got the ETFs. You got to ask these questions. And I know people who automatically just like, oh, it's a scam. XRP's a scam. That's why. You lose me if you like. It's so blatant as day as like these fucking guys. Why can't you say the word XRP? Why can't you say it? It's the fucking third. It was ranked number 2 before it got the lawsuit hammer dropped on it. So, I don't know. You're in the banking industry. You probably know. You probably may. I don't know. I don't know why you don't want to say it out loud. But you probably know a lot of institutional clients and shit. There's probably whispers going on of how much these fucking guys probably want to scoop up as soon as they get the opportunity. That's what's so big about this the first official spot ETF launching Thursday as of now, tomorrow. The government's supposed to be opening today. And then the Canary Capital ETF should go live on Thursday, and people, and even me, the Rex Osprey ETF offered spot exposure, but not full spot exposure. And it had to go through some different hoops. So it's not listed on the NASDAQ as far as the stuff I was reading. So that's what's big about the Canary one. It's first official. It went through the big boy hoops, essentially. They want that XRP with that first official. This is the first product, and it's actually not going to be the first product because we have fucking 7 to 10 of them launching this month alone. I don't see how that doesn't send the price. Like, yeah, the Sol one got their ETF, and the inflows have been doing really good. But it's not moving the price. That could be the case. We got to keep our hopes, neutral, not feel any certain way about it. Try not to be emotional. But in the same hand, if you're launching 10 of these, and they're all spot, how do we not get a price hop? And then this other guy on YouTube was bringing up a fantastic point. He covers more like the actual economy, not crypto specific. But he was talking about yet again, okay, they're going to open this government today, whatever, because as crazy as to say they didn't really care about people not getting food or whatever, they cared about the airline shit show, which like that is a shit show that you would feel the wrath of as a politician if it got bad enough, which is already kind of getting bad. So this only yet again kicks the can down the road like they keep doing with the debt and what I think they're going to do again. Just to try to buy time, but I don't even know if you could dig your way out of this. Trump's like, yo, the tariffs are going to fix it. Dude, I think it's too far gone. I think you need the tariffs and that Bitcoin check that he keeps talking about. Maybe that is the plan. You kick it down the road again, but then we set the chessboard, we flip the table, we win. Maybe it'll be the ultimate Tom Brady pass of a lifetime. Maybe we'll all be sitting here in amazement. Maybe the Godzilla candle is just over the corner. And I'm sitting here right now and I don't even know it. That's what's beautiful about these videos. I'm going to look back on this and go, holy shit. Holy shit. You fast forward a year from now, I'm going to be driving a Porsche. A fucking Taycan, the 200K electric one, just because I can. This is big time shit. It's unbelievable. And then look who said this. Oh, that's not the right thing. Look who said this, Solana. Banking giant SoFi just became the first regulated bank in the U.S. to allow customers to buy Solana directly from their checking account. They're rubbing this in everyone's face, dude. I think this seems so coordinated beyond belief that they really want the public and whatever. They're part of that same PR campaign. They're on that same. I really just think they want to get that through everyone's head that like this is for retail, and they don't even push XRP. I think when that price starts moving though, I think the FOMO, the retail will kick in fucking big time, dude. I really do, because again, you got to take that into consideration. These people aren't looking at the tokenomics and the fucking what Ripple's doing, the fucking what's the difference between this and Bitcoin? Oh, this one's $3, that one's 104,000. I'll buy this one because my guy said so. My financial guy. Like it's just they think they're gonna win this right now. You could tell in the way the social media stance is. It's like, I mean, yet again, good for them. It's not taking anything away, but I just really do. I think their head's gonna fucking spin some of these people when they see these returns finally start kicking in. And I know that, oh, it's wishful thinking, buddy. It hasn't moved. Dude, the whole market's down. Like, it's all still correlated. I mean, I get all this shit. Yet again, if you're in early, you're living beautifully. So, I mean, I don't really living beautifully. You want something like this that's relative. I mean, crypto isn't stable as of yet, but I guess it will be as the more money starts flowing in consistently. And these ETFs start, like, stabilizing over the years and shit. I think it's just going to be like the S&P. I really do wonder if in hindsight, after years, you're going to be able to see an initial bang, but I think it's just going to start going like this now. I think that's what it's going to do. We're still going to get pullbacks, but I think it's just like it has been done for some of them, like the legit ones. Not financial advice ever. Man, I'm excited for this ETF tomorrow, but I don't think it's going to do any. Oh, but the government shutdown ends today. Oh my God, dude, this could be it. This could be it, but I won't be surprised because they have to have that priced in already, right? But then on the same token, it's... If this is truly kind of the first way these institutional guys, Wall Street guys, can get in the ETF, that ease of access. Yo, remember when Robinhood bought Bitstamp? Citadel partnered with Robinhood. Robinhood buys Bitstamp. Bitstamp tokenized derivatives on the XRP ledger. Citadel and Fortress raised $500 million for $40 billion Ripple valuation. Ray Charles could see where this is going. Lock in.
A business or an institutional investor, they also want access to the things we offer. You know, they want 24-hour access to the equity markets, they want industry-leading margin rates, a great customer experience. So over time, I do think you'll see us branching more out into serving other types of customers, not just retail, but also businesses and institutions. And, you know, to that end, we announced an acquisition of Bitstamp, a global crypto exchange. One of the things that's very attractive about that business is that it's not just international, but also institutional. It gets us access to an entirely new customer base that we're not directly serving today. I think we can do more and more of that over the next 10 years.
We are launching our own derivatives exchange in the next few months. So that's something we are most excited about and really
What's
hope
that in the
to
back?
cooperate closely with Ripple there as well. In final stage of integration of really some top 30 commercial banks globally on Bitstamp as a service. So these commercial banks will offer crypto through Bitstamp. So that's
the money in
definitely
the bag.
something we are very proud of.
Bill on XRPL.
Okay. I mean, come on. We see where this is going. But we got Vipu, whatever his name is. It's going nowhere. It's going somewhere. Sorry to say. It already has gone somewhere. I don't know. It's still above your coin. Not like throwing shade at the coin, but it's just like... It's like how all these guys are like, oh, you can't talk shit about Bitcoin. It's been number one. Granted, you could say that about XRP, but I mean, I think it's going to be the opposite. I think XRP eventually becomes number one. Eventually. I really do. May not be today, may not be tomorrow, maybe never. I know you guys are screaming this, and it'll never be the case. The Genius Act compliant Tether USAT focuses on the U.S. jurisdiction. Yeah, we understand that. And yet again, they do not release anything of substance. All I see are these shitty fucking AI-generated, this goofball sitting there looking at his tokens. You got fucking, what is that, 3, 4, you got 6 tokens there. Get out of the fucking street. There's not even music. Like, this is the worst fucking marketing ever. I do not see how USAT comes into the market and outpaces or beats Ripple. And then Bo Hines, the next generation of payments is coming soon. I don't know, dude. I don't know. Yeah, I think... Dude, look at all these shitty... AI, that's all they fucking say. They haven't shown anything about this project. They released these fucking pictures. That's it. Yeah, no, it's going to be transparent, fast, and designed. Okay, yeah. What is this? Now live at Token 2049 Singapore. A powerhouse panel on USAT. Oh, okay. All right, cool. Oh, there's Bo Hines. You little snake in the grass. Oh, Bo Hines. Wait, Brandon Lutnick. Wait, does he have ties to Howard Lutnick? Yo, stop it, dude. We about to witness a fucking giant web of shadows. Yes, Brandon Lutnick is the son of Howard Lutnick. Brandon has been involved with Tether through his role at Cantor Fitzgerald, his family's firm, including interning there in 2023 and personally verifying its reserves in 2025. He has also led major Tether-backed initiatives like a $3 billion Bitcoin investment vehicle in 2025. Howard Lutnick, as you noted, co-chaired Trump's 2024 transition team and serves as U.S. Commerce Secretary in the Trump administration. That we knew. Whoa, this is interesting. Whoa. Oh, shit. Okay. Because, bro, I'm not going to say any of this on YouTube. All I'll say is, like, dig deep into Howard Lutnick. That's all I got to say. Just take a look into that, and then look back at this, and then you go, huh. I can't. I'm not even gonna like try to deep dive it, but it's fucking. This is weird. This brings a whole new light on what is possibly going on with the Bitcoin and the potentiality of either bankrupting the U.S. or helping us actually get out of this like debt thing, like whatever the grand plan of that actually does for the United States. This Bitcoin thing, because it's clearly something like that. They want to use it. Whether, yet again, that's the big question. Is this to roll us into the surveillance state where they literally could turn off your money, and this time they really know every single thing that's recorded and stored about you, every transaction ever. Everything's public all the time. Wow, this raises a lot of questions. Now he's in bed with Tether, huh? That's fucking big, dude. Him and Bo Hines. So this is what I'm talking about. This Tether thing is like, I actually don't know too much about Paolo Ardoino, the Tether CEO. I want to dig into him too then. That's crazy. Motherfucker, you motherfuckers, okay. That's the government coin. And people will say that about Ripple or whatever, but I'm like, nah, I think this is the government coin. Hence why Tether has been basically the sole like driver for, not the sole driver, but helped the Bitcoin's price over the years. And it's offshore, and they've never had a proper audit. So now they got to go off and make this compliant one to compete in the U.S. Why should you need a separate one to compete in the U.S.? What was wrong with the first one this whole time? that it can't meet kind of just like normal standards if the entire the back of the crypto market and Bitcoin price has been built off of this thing. Oh, this is getting me hyped up. Oh, I'm getting hyped this morning, but like in an aggressive way because, dude, these are all pissing me off, dude, how corrupt everything is. And we talk about corrupt. I don't know what this Cantor thing is. Cantor, it's got the reverse Nike in it. Whoosh. Watched that movie, Air, the other night. It was pretty good. Matt Damon, Ben Affleck. Who do we got on the lineup? We got Eric Trump. Scammer. You didn't hear that from me. Paolo. We just got done looking at Paolo. Potential scammer. Michael Saylor, scammer. But you're not hearing this from me. I'm not even saying anything. I don't know who Sarah Fryer is, but she works at OpenAI. She looks like she works at OpenAI. She's got a lab coat. Who is a lab coat to Cantor? Jeremy Allaire from Circle. Nah, him and Coinbase have a real cozy deal regarding USDC, so we know his motive. That's really what it comes down to, guys. Like, you have to look at these people and just know what their motive is. It's not even that fucking hard. And then you can kind of just branch out from the rest. So we know Trump is in bed with the Tethers, probably him, and probably Michael Saylor, because they're all team Bitcoin. We know Cynthia Loomis is beyond a Bitcoin maxi. We know Kathy Wood is beyond a Bitcoin maxi. So any of those guys you put on one team, when they truly don't want competition, like they've all said, and Cynthia Loomis like has changed her tune more so recently that like, oh, did the digital asset space, but her narrative for a long time was like Bitcoin, Bitcoin. It still is that she's pushing for that Bitcoin strategic reserve. That's what she wants. So then you ask why? Who's funding her? Who's in her ear, vice versa, that they really want to get this done. Probably Michael Saylor's on that team. Michael Saylor's probably on that team to make sure that Bitcoin gets the most liquidity in it solely. They wanted it just that, and then Ethereum came along later. Okay. OpenAI, I'm pretty sure, is just overall evil company. Kathy Wood, I don't know how anyone takes Kathy Wood seriously. I'm sorry. Anytime I hear her speak about the crypto space, yet again, she's like Bitcoin maxi. Yeah, she just changed her tune along with Michael Saylor. They lowered it at the end of this year. It was like 250 Bitcoin. It's going to blow your balls off the end of the year rally. Really, here we are. It's November 12th. I could eat my words in a matter of a day in the crypto space, but we'll see. Richard Teng from Binance. We know Trump and CZ probably working some backroom deals going on with Binance. He doesn't just get a pardon for no reason. It's definitely a bit of you scratch my back, you scratch mine. They utilize Solana, so it seems like Solana would probably be team them. Kevin O'Leary, could never trust his opinion from the FTX thing. He promoted the shit out of it. And he's always, I've ranted about Kevin O'Leary on this channel before. Guys, hit the like button, subscribe, comment, and then we get more rants. Kevin O'Leary, I love Mr. Wonderful from Shark Tank. Shark Tank is one of my favorite shows. Season 1 to, not even 1, from like 3 to 7 is the peak of that show, and then everything else is kind of, but he's the best. He's highly regulated, the financial guy, mutual fund business. He's in bed with the regulation. He's even talked about that on Shark Tank, that he didn't do a deal with a certain business. You watch the pitch, and he's like, I'm too regulated in this space. This seems like potentially no, I can't do that. So all he could utter was Ethereum and Solana and that same narrative in Bitcoin. He could only utter that. And then after FTX, it seems like he's slowly been waking up, because I was surprised, we watched this on the channel, that he went on, I think, Fox News or whatever, and he said, when we had that flash crash last month, he's like, yeah, Ethereum and Solana are just like not the future of this. So because of the gas fees and just seeing what the shit show that it was during the flash crash. Yeah, granted, it was a flash crash, but it just shows you a giant weakness in the system. It doesn't matter who's like at fault for that. So he's the most regulated guy. Businesses he can't auto. He's the only cryptos he's heard of that. He has never heard fucking enterprise grade XRP and what Ripple's doing. Really, something about that just immediately didn't pass the sniff test. So when he said that on Fox News, I think he's slowly changing his tune, or because someone has now magically said that people can change their tune. I don't know. Could be crazy. It's very odd. CNBC is now in a good light. It's either because they're truly at the point where they look asinine if they try to deny it anymore, because they are making moves. They're like the most serious in the crypto space. So like, if you don't even put respect on their name, like we can't take what the fuck else you say serious, regardless of what you think about them or not. Like you could fucking hate Bezos and Amazon, whatever, but I mean, dude, that thing's a fucking behemoth. The Winklevosses, I love how they literally just fucking took the same guy and flipped it. That's what I would do. Like, I'd just be like, go take a picture of my brother. You don't need me there. I'd be like, okay. All right. I only know them really from the social network and that they're Gemini, and they were not really pro XRP in the beginning. And Ripple, I don't think they were so nice. I don't think they were true haters, but I don't think they were so nice. And then all of a sudden, I think Ripple did an investment in them, and then ever since then, they love it. They love it. RLUSD. They just did the XRP card. And they're doing that pilot with MasterCard with their credit card. But I've talked about that too. Jack Mahler, this fucking kid, bro. This kid. Oh man. Oh my god. Yo, I definitely don't want... Oh, I can't scoot over. What the fuck, dude? Jack Mahler. What the hell, bro? This kid's hilarious. Dude, it's such a fucking meme, dude. He gets a spot above fucking Brad Garlinghouse. Like, they put it's such... The fact they're even on the same fucking whatever this is mind-boggling to me. Nothing against Jack Mahler, dude. Like, he's the nicest. Like, look at that smile. That's $1 trillion smile right there. That's all that bank money. He's sitting there like me, and he's above Brad Garlinghouse. What the fuck is this? He's the Bitcoin only maxi narrative. It's clear as day to see what's behind him. They need that like younger guy to drive adoption amongst the youth, and like, if for whatever reason, I guess it maybe just stuck with this guy, so that's what they use him for. And Gary V, dude, why is Gary V there? Gary V is so... Oh my god, dude. Jerry V putting grapes up his ass and shit. He used to work at a winery. He's telling people they can make like $40 million garage selling and shit. I don't know. Gary V is okay, I guess. I don't know who Shane Copland is. He looks like the singer from The Strokes. Yo, is his shirt unbuttoned? Yo, there's no fucking way. Yo, is his shirt unbuttoned? Why the fuck would you do that for a business photo, you fucking What? You maniac. Tom Lee. We know Tom Lee's motive. JP Morgan ties. Ethereum maxi. Ethereum only. Same thing as Michael Saylor, but for Ethereum. It's clear as day to see get these guys talking heads. Like, we need a mascot to push this agenda. You go. Brad, we know Brad actually has, yet again, and then people probably like look at Brad from the light that I'm looking at those people. But Brad's not out there and hasn't been out there all this time saying buy XRP. Like, they're off doing their own thing, trying to benefit their own interests and like utilize XRP when it makes sense and try to use that to their advantage inevitably, which just seems like what they're doing with all the acquisitions. And then they get that national bank charter. And then, dude, their operation's going to fucking... That's the engine starting to roll. Once they get that operation going. And they've always kind of from the beginning said XRP is not for retail. So like us degens, whatever you want to say, we're kind of taking the gamble yet again on what we can see. What we can see seems like is going on. And yeah, I'm sure they definitely are living large because they got that a bunch of XRP on hand. I'm not oblivious to that. They got a good chunk of it in that escrow. There's questions to be had about it, but then there's also things that I understand about it, you know? You gotta weigh what you think the inevitable goal is for these guys. So if they're sitting on a fat fucking stack of it and they kind of want to be a bank, yeah, they want to juice that price. Why wouldn't they? I don't know this. Mike Novogratz, I've seen some clips of him. I don't know, bit dear. Dude, but this is crazy. Look at this. Last night at official Cantor, that meeting thing, wherever that was, I don't even know where it's at, brought together some of the most important minds in digital assets and AI. 5 years ago, we made a commitment to a sector we believed in, crypto. Today, we stand at the center of that space. Achieving our goals takes more than insight and dedication. It takes execution. And that's where the firm truly stands apart. We execute. Dude, this picture goes fucking crazy. Look at this. You can barely see it. I don't know who that chick is. I'm sure she's important. We got Brad. We got Bo Hines. Mr. Wonderful. The Lutnick. And then who's that guy? I don't know who that guy is. If anyone knows that guy, let me know. You got Brad next to Bo Hines. I wonder what though. That's what I'm talking about, dude. Like, you gotta wonder what these conversations are. You gotta fucking wonder. What, you think they sit there in silence? Even if it's just shooting the shit. Yeah, I'm sure they're just there shooting the shit and they don't talk business at all. I'm sure that's what goes on. Who is this? Michael Saylor and the Lutnick? Oh, this is crazy. Dude, it looks like they haven't... This was fucking AI generated, bro. What the hell? They didn't actually have this meeting? I don't know who this guy is. You can see his legs through this, though. He's like Chris Angel. I don't know any of these guys. I know the Lutnick. That's about it. Bro, they're having this in a fucking bowling alley. This is crazy. So many questions, so little time. Guys, I'm going to wrap the video here. Hit that like button, subscribe, comment, turn on notifications. You can support on Patreon. I drop exclusive videos weekly over there. And yet again, gonna be getting a Discord going soon. I'm going to do some exclusive live streams over there too, but I would announce it in advance when I'm going to be doing them on Patreon. So you can join. Link to the description below. Appreciate you. I will see you in the next one.